Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name's Shadowwraith and today I'm going to be going over the new profiles that have been leaked for the Deathshroud Terminators in Deathguard, and I absolutely love it. At first I used to bring the models because A, they looked awesome, I love how bulky they are, I love their size, and I wanted to paint them. And on the tabletop they had their uses. They could protect Mortarion and make him last a lot longer, and in some more friendly games I used to run them with Typhus just for fluffy reasons really. I kind of enjoyed it. Plus they had their +1 to heroes attacks because they had the Eyes of Mortarion rule, which I kind of liked, and it helped with damage output for other people, plus they did alright in combat. But I found them somewhat lacking, especially with their Plague Spurt gauntlets. They were very lacking. But, I mean, they're flamers. Mini flamers on their wrists, so it's kind of cool. But they did quite good damage in combat. They just lacked attacks. Well, with the new update, they should be a hell of a lot more killy. So, just to go over their stat profile, they have gone to movement 5 now. That's good. That's massive. 1 inch movement doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. Because, yeah, you can imagine why. 2+ weapon skill. Now that is absolutely phenomenal, and if we still have access to rerolls, that's going to be scary. I know they're trying to do away with a lot of rerolls, but hopefully we still get reroll 1s or something like that. 3+ ballistic skill. They're a space marine. Well, heretic Astartes, I guess. Strength 4 though, so they have been nerfed in the strength department, which really does suck a little bit. But it kind of counterbalances itself, which, yeah, it's alright. But I'll go over that in a minute. Their toughness 5, which is Deathguard, fantastic. They've got 3 wounds, fantastic. They needed 3 wounds because having 2 wounds was just pathetic. They look tougher than a Primaris Marine, but on tabletop they weren't. I'm sure they had discussing resilient, but, you know, 1 plasma shot and you don't roll a 5 up, they're dead. Sure, they had a 4 up save, but, you never know. I just thought 2 was a bit lackluster. It was very low. Now they've got 4 attacks. 4 attacks! Which is absolutely phenomenal. So they're sticking with the theme. Obviously, they're getting +1 attack. They've gone from 3 attacks to 4. And that's massive for these guys. The champion, obviously, is 5 attacks. He's got +1. And then their leadership 8. And the champion is leadership 9. 2+ save. We don't know anything about invuns or any abilities. This is literally their raw stats. Okay, we've got the Plague Burst Gauntlet, or whatever, the Gauntlet Flamer. 12 inch range now, so it's doubled in range, which is absolutely fantastic, because 6 inch was pathetic. I really never used it, ever. That's it, the only good thing about it was a pistol, so yeah. It's strength 3, which is pretty terrible, no AP, 1 damage. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, yeah, the range increase is brilliant because you can actually shoot at stuff now. And of course they've got their Man Reapers, which is +3 strength, which is the same as it was, -3 AP, which is the same, but they, instead of being D3 damage, it is 2, sticking to theme, and that's brilliant. I love having 2 damage rather than D3 because the amount of 1s I rolled, or 1 and 2, is just, I don't like having, 1/3 of my damage rolls being 1. Sure, 1/3 of them will be 3, but I'd rather have the consistent 2 across the board. And it just, yeah, I know what they're going to do. I'm not hoping like, I hope I roll a 1, above a 2. Because, yeah, it just sucks when you go up to a Primaris Marine, you hit them, you wound them, get through their armor, and you roll a 1, and you don't take them out. It's like, come on, it's a Man Reaper. It's meant to be so, yeah. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, that's fantastic. I love it. I'm going to be buying them. I've already got some. I'm also playing with some Horus Heresy 30k ones as well, seeing if I can make them look, because I know it's not interesting, but I'm trying to do a 30k themed 40k force. For Death Guard, of course, but I've obviously got my normal Death Guard. It's just because I love Death Guard, so I might as well have 2 armies. Yeah, let me know what you think of the changes. Just to go over them again. So we've got +1 to our movement, we've got +1 attack, we've got +1 to the weapon skill. We have been nerfed by 1 strength, 1 point of strength. We've doubled in range for the Plague Spurt Gauntlet. And we have got 2 damage rather than D3 for the Man Reaper. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So, yeah. that's it. Silly old me, I forgot to mention one thing about Deathshroud Terminators. Now, of course, they lost a point of strength, which is not the end of the world, because don't forget, they've got their Contagions of Nurgle ability, which is their aura of -1 toughness. So being strength 7 in combat means that they're wounding Primaris on, well, 2 still, because they're toughness 4, being strength 7. So it's not the end of the world on that front. Absolutely brilliant. Of course, this works in line with the Plague Spurt gauntlets, because if you get to the 4th battle round, or if they're near Mortarion, who's always counts as being on the 4th turn, or our scenery piece, we are in fact wounding them on 4s with our gauntlets, which is actually pretty decent, and plus it works in combat as well. So yeah, not too bad. 4s, and they're going to be plague weapons, so re-rolling 1s, absolutely fantastic. And of course the Man Reaper's going to be re-rolling 1s, wounding on 2s, which is quite scary. So these are definitely Primaris killers, without a doubt, and I love that. Absolutely love that. That's all I really wanted to add. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.